shouldn't be alive. They were buried underground, lost at sea, trapped in frozen wastelands, or left alone where survival was never supposed to be possible. Doctors couldn't explain it. Rescuers didn't believe it. And in some cases, even the survivors still don't understand how they lived. These aren't legends, they're real stories, and each one defies logic. And what happened at number 1 pushes the limits of human survival further than anyone thought possible. This is the top 7s, and today we're counting down the top 7 most insane survival stories that sound impossible. Survival isn't just about strength. Sometimes it's instinct, sometimes luck, but sometimes survival feels like a miracle. These are true stories of ordinary people who endured extreme isolation, starvation, injury and fear, and somehow made it out alive. Stay until the end, because every story gets more unbelievable. Number 7. Buried alive for 10 days. Imagine total darkness. No light, no food, barely enough air to breathe. In 1974, a woman named Angela Hernandez was trapped underground when a construction tunnel collapsed, burying her nearly 20 feet below the surface. At first, she screamed. No one heard her. Panic set in, but she forced herself to stay still, slowing her breathing to conserve oxygen. With no water, she licked moisture from the dirt around her face to survive. For 10 days, she lay motionless, surrounded by silence. When rescuers finally reached her, they expected the worst. Instead, they found her alive. Doctors said surviving more than 3 days was impossible. But the next story takes us somewhere even colder. Number 6. Trapped in an Antarctic crevasse. Antarctica doesn't forgive mistakes. In 1983, Japanese researcher Yoshinori Uchida slipped during an expedition and plunged more than 60 feet into a frozen crevasse. He hit solid ice, hard. His team assumed he was dead. But deep below the surface, Uchida was alive, injured, freezing, and trapped in darkness. For hours he screamed, until his voice faded. Miraculously, his team heard faint sounds and began digging. After 7 hours in deadly cold, they pulled him out alive. Doctors said he should have frozen within minutes, but the ocean would prove even more unforgiving. Number 5. 84 days lost at sea. In 2015, fisherman Jose Salvador Alvarenga set out for a short trip in the Pacific Ocean. A violent storm destroyed his engine. What was meant to be 1 day became 84 days drifting at sea. No rescue, no land, just open water. He drank rainwater, caught fish with his hands, and ate raw turtles to survive. Sharks circled his boat at night. His companion died beside him. When Alvarenga finally reached land, authorities accused him of lying, until ocean current data confirmed the journey. And yet, someone else would survive an even deadlier environment. Number 4. 18 days alone in the Amazon. In 1971, a plane broke apart mid-air above the Amazon rainforest. 17-year-old Julianne Kupka fell more than 10,000 feet, still strapped to her seat. She survived the fall, but the jungle was worse. With a broken collarbone and infected wounds, Julianne walked through snake-filled rivers and predator territory for 18 days. Maggots infested her injuries. She survived on candy she found in the wreckage. Eventually, she collapsed at a logging camp. She was the only survivor out of 92 passengers. But drifting alone at sea pushed survival even further. Number 3. 66 days on a raft. In 1982, sailor Stephen Callahan was thrown into the Atlantic Ocean after his boat sank. He escaped onto a small inflatable raft, alone. For 66 days, he drifted without an engine. He collected rainwater, caught fish, and fought off sharks that repeatedly attacked his raft. One shark even bit through the raft itself. By the time he was rescued, Callahan had lost over 50 pounds. But number 2 required a choice few humans could ever make.
Number 2.
The man who cut off his own arm. In 2003, hiker Aaron Ralston was trapped when a boulder crushed his arm in a remote canyon. No signal, no rescue, no escape. For 5 days, he rationed water and recorded goodbye messages. Then, he made an impossible choice. Using a dull multi-tool, Aaron amputated his own arm. He climbed out of the canyon and walked for miles until help arrived. But number 1 doesn't just test pain. It tests the limits of time itself. Number 1. 438 days lost at sea. This story sounds impossible. In 2012, Jose Salvador Alvarenga was lost at sea for 438 days, over a full year. He drifted across the Pacific Ocean with no engine, no navigation, and no rescue. He survived by drinking turtle blood, eating raw birds, and enduring total isolation. Storms battered his boat. The sun burned his skin. Loneliness nearly broke his mind. When he finally reached land, people thought he was insane. Scientists later confirmed his journey was real. It remains the longest verified survival at sea in human history. These stories remind us of something powerful. The human body has limits, but the human will doesn't always listen. From frozen crevasses to endless oceans, these survivors faced death and refused to give in. So here's the question: what would you do to survive? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and join the top 7s for more unbelievable stories from the edge of reality. Until next time, stay curious and never underestimate the will to live.